You're listening to another Woodshop podcast, the okayest podcast of its type. Your hosts are Daniel Dunlap of Daniel Dunlap Woodworks, Peter Kapar of Petree's Workshop, and Braden Boakes of Littlebug Woodworking. You can find them as well as the podcast on your favorite social media channels.
Welcome to episode 277 of Another Woodshop podcast, where we're just 1 week away from Christmas. And because we're so bad at listening to our own advice, we're all incredibly behind and have no hopes of getting everything done before next week. I'm kidding. It's not that bad. Braden is focused on the right stuff and is definitely right on track and is definitely not getting distracted making custom walkways and organizing his shop. I have definitely not been walking past the giant walnut boards that need to somehow be cutting boards already, and I'm not working on little projects that maybe make me $20. And Dan, if he really focuses and buckles down this week, he'll totally be able to get his dust collection emptied before the end of the year. Big win. Huge win. Am I right? Right. What's up, everyone? Merry Christmas, technically, because our next episode will be after, most likely. So
Merry pre-Christmas. Merry pre-Christmas. Happy Lexus to remember.
Happy AWP to remember event.
Yep.
Boom.
Where every day has 0% APR.
When's the last time you heard somebody mention Alexis? When's the last time somebody mentioned AWP? I rest my case.
I mention Alexis every time I talk to the thing on my counter. Alexis.
Series? Oh no, she's gonna
Alexis.
do the
Tell
thing
me the weather.
Oh, is that what?
No.
Oh, you got the Temu one. Got it. Yeah, that's right.
Got the off-brand one.
Yeah.
Speaking of on-brand stuff,
our patrons probably.
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I'm
Is that what you're getting after?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting after. I'm fishing there.
One of these days we're gonna make that transition a little smoother. We have two.
Ooh.
Well, technically three new patrons, but one of them bundled.
Bundled?
Weird situation. Yeah, they're a bundler.
Yep.
The first new patron is Amanda and Charles Posey. See, they bundled as a family bundler.
Family Bundaroo.
Got it. They got the family plan on Spotify. Got it.
They did.
They're on that Reed plan. Am I right?
That's accurate. I like it. The next new patron is Joe Palarchio.
That's hilarious.
Palarchio. Joe, I'm sorry. Joe P. Welcome to the army, Joe P.
Just one letter, or like P, like a
No,
green
it's
little thing.
Palarchio.
Oh, I thought it was another Joe that you were reading off. Okay.
No. It's the same Joe. I'm trying
Could it be Palarchio? Can a CH make a
like fellatio?
No.
Damn it, Dan.
What? I was doing the rhyming.
Like
First with the birds, and now this.
Don't mention the bees.
Keep
going.
I'm sorry. I apologize, everybody. Let's talk about our VIP patrons. Now's a good time to do that, right? This list is getting pretty long, you guys. So I'm gonna need you to take a seat and grab a drink and sit by the fire and have a cigar.
Remember how we're keeping it tight?
Yeah, I know.
We do not condone smoking.
This isn't my fault. Luke Schmidt, Eric Mark Vicka at Mark Vicka Designs, Wesley Miller. I may need to change my name to Mike at DM Works.
Nice.
Thank you, Mike. Jeremy Johnstone, Platte Valley Woodworks, Greg over at G&M Design Co., Scott Crabtree from Crabtree Creative, Dominic at the Crafty Sloth, Sean Renshaw from Native Woodworking, another woodshop Nick from NSM Woodcraft.
Nice.
Dan, stop reading this and go finish those tables.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Got him.
Really going after my intelligence there. That is Chris from Homefront Woodworks. Alex Duffy over at Duffy Woodcraft. Greg Bennett from Windy Acres Works. I'm from Arkansas, but I've been in Braden's shop, is Nick Daniel.
It's pronounced
He has.
Arkansas.
Is that why I thought he was from Nebraska? Because I remember somebody saying that a guy named Nick Daniel's coming over, and we were like, "Oh, that's fake." Because Nick and Daniel, and see, there's
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he came and he hand picked up a box of Dan scraps, and then
that's where the
gave
confusion
him
come
a
from.
laser.
Wow.
Ah,
Yeah.
passing the
Wow.
savings
Get
on to you.
Dan Scraps, get a free laser. Neat.
In-person pickup danscraps.com.
Greg D'Ambrosio over at GTD Woodworks, Damon from BWG Woodworking, Jeremy Claybaugh from J. Claybaugh Woodworking, Scafinity is Alex Adams of Type
Nice.
A Furniture.
Oh, Ska,
wow,
I
he
get
really kept it nice. John Herbolsheimer of Living Lath Woodworks. Dan and Braden are now on the naughty list. Pete is on the poll list. And that is St. Nick from Envy Woodshop.
Because North Pole.
Oh, I thought
it's spelled like North Pole. Yes.
Yeah.
As opposed to like Serpent Pole.
I thought
Watch your
I'm
mouth.
not even going to say what I thought.
I thought Pete was dancing for his bucks.
I didn't think anything because I read it.
You just turn off your brain as you're reading.
Jared LaPuma at LL Builds. Tyler Booth from Temecula Yard Games. Henry Lutens from Manfred Wood. Sarah with Rosie's Woodshop. El Jefe is Jeff over at Maker's Way. Victor from Whim Designs. Number one Nick 2025 holiday giveaway winner is Nick Brim Woodworking. Oh,
Nice.
This is their names from last week. Number one 2025 holiday giveaway winner is the Reeds over at Reed Design Co. Bill Burkle at WTB Woodworking, crafted with machines and love, is Patrick Ginsel. Ed Mancini at Mancini Woodworking. Chris at Chris Will Make. Invite me over so I can steal your shiny stuff is Jimmy at Trash Panda Woodworks. Justin Bailey from Campfire Wood Studios. And John Grubb, the elder patron, who will rent this space for 1 month to the highest donation in the next week to arethechairs.included.com. He's had that for 3 weeks.
I'm just going to point out.
You said next week, though. He changed it. So next
Yeah,
week now.
he's
So
making
updated
it current.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're
He's
right.
putting
you're
in the
right.
work, Dan.
He did put in.
And currently,
I apologize, John.
the number one spot goes to Don, right? $300.
Don at DSM Woodcraft. Did I get that right?
Number one spot.
I think so.
Gonna get that.
Currently. That could all change. Anyways, those are our VIP patrons. If you want to help us in the patronage department, you can go to iloveawp.com or you can go to patreon.com/anotherwoodshop podcast. But iloveawp.com is actually less typing, so it might be easier.
It actually is.
They both go to the same place. Anyway, Braden, what are some of the benefits that patrons get?
Well, patrons get access to the Discord. They get access to daily cat facts from Dan, texted from his personal cell phone number.
Nope.
Nobody's taken us up on that one. But the big one is right now we've got the Lexus Savings Event, AWP Raffle to Remember, Race for the Cure for St. Jude's.
Nice.
And all you have to do is sign up for any of our paid tiers of Patreon, and you automatically get some entries depending on which level you sign up for. And if you go to arethechairs.included.com, that takes you to our St. Jude's page, and you don't have to be a patron to get entered in to win any of our up to $12,000 worth of prizes. Every $5 you donate to St. Jude's gets you one more raffle ticket, and you just message me, Dan, or Pete, or the podcast, and let us know how you want us to physically put your raffle tickets into buckets, and you could win one of any number of prizes, which I will list quickly. Oliver Tools, or Oliver Machine Company, has a 13-inch planer, a 14-inch bench drill press, a benchtop drill press, a 10-inch 2-horsepower table saw, Timber River Tool Company has a 6-pack of clamp companions, which I love mine dearly.
You have a 6-pack or a 4-pack?
I think I have an 8-pack.
You're like a Tupac and Biggie situation.
And also, I have some clamp companions out in the shop. Know what I mean? Ripped. I feel so bad about my body. Calavera is got the last belt and journal that you will ever need. Rockler has a Bundalooster pack with a detail scraper, a hold it bench clamp set, a glue bottle buddy, and a glue application set, which apparently is different than them just saying use your hands. Airweights has a complete 24x24 system. WTB Woodworking has a $250 gift card for anything in store. Wow. Gorilla Glue has a super duper mega variety pack, which I have now personally put my peepers on. There's so many things to make other things stick to other things in this thing that you'll lose your mind. You're gonna blow your top.
But you won't blow your top if you glue your top down.
You can glue your top down. Yes. We have a anonymous donation of 2 Disney one-day park hopper tickets applicable in both Florida at Disney World and in California at Disneyland. Not applicable to Japan. It's very specific about that. Or the water parks. So, but still,
Travel not included.
Travel not included. Meals not included. Yeah, no entry. Actually, no, there is entry required for entry or something. I don't know. You'll pay for the whole seat and you only need the edge. Newman Special Woodworks has donated a Newman Special flattening router jig, the big boy. Onefinity has a rebuilt Title Gen 1 Foreman Elite CNC with QCW setup and stiffy. And
so stiff.
Your choice, you can either have a 220 80 millimeter water cooled spindle that has lived a life at Dan's shop.
Oh yeah.
Or the boys will buy you a brand new Makita router, or you can upgrade into whatever you want. It's your choice.
Nice.
Yeah. So, rebuilt Title, do not be afraid. It's coming from Stone. He's going to refurbish it himself with love. And then the one that honestly I think is the sleeper that I don't see many people putting their tickets into, and they will regret it. The AWP Swag Wagon Super Pack.
The Bundaroo.
And we will not tell you what is coming in that. Just know
it's coming.
It will be worth it. It will be worth
inappropriate comment here.
What?
Oh, they're all appropriate. But it turns out you can order just about anything with people's faces on them. So, those are all of the beautiful, beautiful prizes that we have out there. Donate money to St. Jude's, mostly because it's good for the soul, but also you might get some stuff. So, do it.
Donate
AreTheChairsIncluded.com
today.
We're going to be drawing live on the
Tuesday the 30th.
Yep, Tuesday the 30th, which is the last Tuesday of the year of our Lord 2025. So you have until 8-ish p.m. on December 30th, Central Standard Time, to donate. And then if you join the live, you can join and donate live to Stress Me Out in the telethon fundraising Sprinter Rooster.
And if you're a patron and you haven't entered through that yet, go to Patreon. There's a little spreadsheet there. Choose your tier and then choose your entries. So do that before Tuesday or before we draw on Tuesday.
Or else.
Hypothetically speaking, if you're listening to this far in the future, we're talking about the year 2025.
Yeah,
the year of our Lord 2025.
Infinite replayability. But don't worry, we're doing probably going to do this every year. So
yes,
unless
they make
Dan and I quit, and then it's Stone and Nick step in for the show.
There was a whole talk about this in the pre-show.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I can carry it. I can throw my voice to sound like both of you pretty decent.
Fun and games, fun and party.
And the second you guys send me your signatures, I can do all the bank
See,
stuff that I need.
I knew.
Dan, he doesn't even know how to open a bank account.
I really
he's not
don't.
even allowed
I have
in
no
banks.
idea.
They don't even know he's a human.
My boss today said, "Hey, there's a little Christmas bonus on your paycheck," and I was like, "I would have literally never known if you didn't tell me because I don't know how to access my bank account." And my wife would never tell me there's extra bonus bucks.
So you don't even know if you're getting paid at all.
I have no idea until Aretha says, "Hey, money
Where's the
different.
money?"
Figure it out."
Money bad.
I have what Dave Ramsey would shudder to call complete and total faith in somebody else's financial abilities.
I do the same thing.
Yes. That's for the best.
Y'all need Jesus.
It's like
No, I don't think Jesus could keep track of my money.
No,
with
Jesus
Dan-
Finance. He does the stuff.
With Dan, it's kind of like Britney Spears. He's in a conservatory.
In purgatory?
No, isn't it a conservatory? Isn't that what Britney Spears was in? The legal thing where somebody else made her legal?
That. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
not
thought
a
you meant,
conservatory
Dan's not quite in hell. He's in purgatory.
Well, he has
Pretty close.
AI. He has AI to show him what his truck looks like lifted. So he's basically in purgatory.
I'm
He can see
still-
it, but he can't lick it.
This is one of the few times where I'm like, this might not be AI, and I might just be really mad at Dan.
It was a really good AI.
It was a really good AI. It was also horizontal, and it was also
Nano Banana Pro is fantastic. Let me tell you what.
got time to AI. Doesn't got time.
Did I tell you guys what I did to Kayla while she was at the Wicked 2 movie?
Dan, I don't think you're allowed to tell people.
No. I
Please.
wasn't.
I need a new. All right, call out to the people that made the last jingle. I need a jingle that is something along the lines of like, why is this woman still with Dan? How did Dan F up today? What the F, Dan?
My wife, daughter, and my mother-in-law went to the Wicked 2 movie, and I took a picture of me laying on the, like, it was from the POV of me laying on the couch looking at the TV. Oh yeah, I did share it with you guys.
POV stands for point of view.
Yeah, I thought everybody knows it. But
Peter-
it
yeah,
was
in
the
Peter's
point of
case,
view
it's Peter
of
view.
me looking at the TV and in the living room, and I just put it into Google's Nano Banana Pro and said, make it look like the ceiling collapsed. And then I sent it to my wife, and my wife, daughter, and mother-in-law thought it was real, and they almost left the movie early.
Which would be funny because you just got that new roof.
I know.
If you had made them leave the movie early, it just
Well,
would've
when
been-
they got here, I would say, haha, was a joke.
I'm sure. Like
Mandela and Strike 12.
so we joke that like why is Kayla tolerate Dan? That would probably escalate us to why has Kayla not just committed murder yet? Like actual literal murder.
Nebraska woman.
She's a pretty good person. She's pretty good. Although she does listen to murder podcasts as she falls asleep.
So she knows what to do.
Oh, good.
Honestly, the day she snaps is going to be volcanic. I will see
Wait,
it from my side
Braden,
of town.
the answer is there. I know why she's still able to put up with Dan. She works in a school system with special needs children.
Oh yeah, that too.
So she takes her work. She takes her work home with her.
Oh no! She
I'm a
has
live-in
infinite
case study.
patience.
I'm a live-in case study. She
So
can't
that's
do her
the- so
job
there's-
without me.
So there's
That's
the
a good
reason
case
that
study.
the slow kids at play sign never came down.
So
Anyway.
told him slow.
It
Anyway,
just says. It
Is it?
doesn't say that.
What
I
does
don't know
it
what
say?
it says.
It definitely doesn't say like dear children at play.
slow
I
Dan.
can't remember.
Slow Dan at play.
It could say. I don't think it says my name, but I
It
don't
just
know.
says Dan.
Something
Dan
tells
here.
me the no candy sign is still in front of his house for Halloween. Well, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors.
Oh yeah, we haven't done that part yet.
We haven't done that part either. One of them is throwing in, actually, both of them are throwing in for the Makers for St. Jude giveaway. First one is our good friends over at Gorilla Glue. Guys, you know, we've got all these glues. We got a whole shelf of glues, right? We got wood, we got the CA glues, we got the epoxies, got all that stuff. These guys came in hard and put it away dry. Right on the first one, they had that glue, the original glue, the PVA glue that sticks to everything. It's a wood glue, it's a metal glue, foam, plastics, fabrics, everything. That was the OG classic. That's the one I used to get all the time to make it stick to whatever I needed to fix around the house that I definitely broke and tried to hide from my parents. That's what I did. So if you're a rambunctious teenager like I used to be before the gray hair, what are you writing there? Dan, I can't read that. That's
Okay.
Can you say it out loud?
Polyurethane glue.
Polyurethane. What did I say?
I
PVA.
definitely thought it said Presbyterian glue.
Oh, yeah. I thought you signed your name for the picture.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I just thought you were talking about glue that could
Sorry.
only eat fish.
Polyurethane glue. The foamy. That got me foaming at the mouth. Don't eat it.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Don't
that
eat it.
one. But of course, they got a whole bunch of new wood-specific glues that they just released, the regular and the ultimate. And pretty much all of their entire lineup of glues, they have revamped the formulas to have the regulars and the ultimate. So make sure to go check that out. And if you're the lucky winner of the Gorilla Tough Bundaroo that we are raffling off, you're going to get a nice little care package of a bunch of the new items that they've got going on. So much excite. And our other amazing sponsor, Onefinity. Listen, we haven't talked enough about their Gen 2 Elite system. Not only that, they released the Whippersnapper, also known as the Apprentice. Guys, that little CNC, I think, is what's gonna get a lot of people. Like,
It's adorbs.
It
when
fits
Bamboo
in the palm
released,
of your hand.
like when Bamboo released their,
The
like
A1
system,
Mini?
their system, and like the price came down, and it was just click and go. I think this is it. Yeah, like the A1 Minis, the A1s, like when it started, that really good printers started coming in at like $500 or less. This is it. This is under $1,000 for one of the best CNCs out there on the market for the price point. And honestly, this is the same thing as like the DeWalt 735. There's no other good planer in that price point. There's no other good CNC in this price point. There's a lot of tools out there that are just the best for that price. And what's the next thing up from that? The Gen 2 Elites, baby.
The bester.
Boom. Guys, you know what I learned today? I was going through their slideshow of all the features that these things have. They said low maintenance. Here, I learned today, reading that, they take maintenance. So, I haven't ever maintained mine. And it's been fine.
Sorry.
Hold on. They come
What?
with noodle dishes?
No, apparently you're supposed to they're very low maintenance, but I don't know about you guys. I got the low main joke. Yes.
Thank you.
Apparently these take no low main to run, or very low main to run. I don't know about you guys, but I've never maintained mine, and it works amazing still.
I'm gonna plead the silence.
The only time Dan has ever really truly broken his machine is when the rails were so caked up it literally seized the balls.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. It's because I was running it without dust collection for a little bit. Do not recommend. Don't do that.
Yeah, is that before or after the respiratory thing with you? Never mind. But guys, these things are amazing. They're now, listen, they basically took all the awesome features of all the upgrades you used to be able to get, even something as simple as a drag chain, and it's on every model now. These things are just neat. They're clean. They got the ball screw covers that you can customize now. And again, I was reading through the features. They come with a 6-foot USB cable. All of them. Free of charge. Boom. But in all seriousness,
That's one Braden-sized USB cable.
Yeah. In all seriousness, though, listen, the prices dropped. The machines got even better. Why wouldn't you buy one? This is honestly, like, I'm kind of jealous because mine's a Gen 1, which now is like, I'm like, trash. I want the new one.
Nerd.
Right? Yeah. So go check them out. Go use code. Actually, no, don't use code AWP. Use the link in our description when you buy, and then we get credit. We appreciate that, and it helps us grow. So much appreciate. And also, you can win
When
one
you
of them.
buy with our link, I grow.
Yeah, and you can win a Gen 1 machine in our giveaway. So, enter to win. Donate for the children
With the Masso.
with the Masso.
It's
Was it
the
Masso?
machine is Masso, and it's a Foreman. It's a 4x4.
It's a massive machine.
It's a Masso 4x4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dan's making a donation real quick.
Oh, I will enter. It's Ben Bunlap is gonna enter.
Who the heck is Ban Bunlap?
It'll just be Kayla Dunlap. All right, guys.
Boys.
It's a week before Christmas. I don't know about you
Fellas.
guys,
My
but
stress levels are an all-time high.
Dan, and we know
I'm cruising. I'm doing great.
I'm glad
you're
you guys
getting
are.
distracted like crazy. I'm seeing
But
the
he
stories.
can.
I have set myself. I can't wait to talk about how I've set myself up for not financial or business growth success or like any of the useful successes, stress-free success, which
Tell
is
me
perfect
more,
because
Daddy.
I just shove my body full of stress anyway. So anyway,
Well, I mean, we can I guess talk about it what's on the bench.
Let's
I'm
do
so
it.
excited to see you guys.
What is up with him this week?
I'm
know.
feeling very, very lovable
Right.
in a
Stop
weird
it.
way.
So you're being weird. You're doing that thing.
It's
again.
kind of a weird
That's being weird. This
Yeah.
is the line. This is me being
way.
weird.
We went over this. There
Speaking
are
of
many
weird,
lines.
Let's just do this thing.
What's on my bench?
Braden, why are you so weird this week?
You know how we talked about like prepping for holiday sales and like,
Yeah, we
Being
beat it
ready
into everyone's
and-
head.
yeah, I just gave up on holiday sales back in November. I'm just not selling
I
anything.
mean, it's not a bad strategy. It's
Maybe
not.
that's what I should do.
I gave up
No, you're not allowed
on.
to
You're
do.
onto something.
I have like 3 orders that I have to do. Actually, Dan, I just got an order. You know those Spotify like little.
Yeah.
I
The
got
ones you've
one.
been trying to sell for like ever.
Yeah, I got an order for one, which means I should.
They're
probably
really
do it.
cool. They're really cool.
Yeah. So Pete, I make like these little mantle, like they're just little decorative pieces. They're little pieces that are functional that look like little artistic things, and they've got the
Spotify
Spotify,
thing.
and it takes you
can
to a
scan
song.
it.
Yeah,
But it's also got an acrylic backing, so like
it's offset. It's real
Yeah.
nice. It's very classy. Yeah, somebody ordered one, and they want congratulations by Bruno Malone or Post
it's
Mars.
Post Mars.
Post Mars. Yeah.
Yeah, Post Mars.
But yeah, so I got an order for one of those. I have the order for the little stacking figures that Dan watched me take the order of at our first craft fair, which she just messaged.
wow,
And
you're
asking
really
people.
behind. You're a terrible person.
Oh, you're so behind, dude. Yeah, you got so much to do before next week.
I know. And that's my orders. Like that's what I got.
That's it, huh?
That's
Wow,
it.
very Nice.
So I'm
let
coasting
me-
on digital file sales and
2, 3.
customs, but they're not custom holiday orders. They're custom, like they're just separate. They're just around the Christmas time. So I'm breathing easy, guys. It's fantastic. I highly recommend if you don't care about feeding your family or paying your bills, just give up. Wait,
I'm seriously gonna look into that next year.
I got to be careful. Dan, this is all a joke. I'm telling jokes. Don't do this. If this works for me.
I'm loving the sound of this. Loving it.
Now, what I have done with my time is I have moaned and groaned and complained about how I can't be creative in my space because it was
Yeah.
jam packed.
Tell us about how you turned your shop into an Amazon warehouse.
That's exactly the kind of vibes it was given to.
Well, I have implemented many things in the last week. For one, I am fire selling, and by that I mean just straight giving away fixtures and like stuff out of my shop. If I'm not using it, if it leaves
Just like
the
when JC's
building,
Penney's closed down. Same thing.
pretty
do
much
I have anything in your shop that I need to be worried about that you're giving away?
not anymore.
Okay.
Dan, you wouldn't even
Um,
know.
Yeah.
You give
I
him so
did.
much
That's
stuff.
why I asked.
No, I've been optimizing my storage. My OG wood rack, which I honestly was just keeping because it was a good place to chuck original Braden scraps. Not even Dan scraps, original Braden scraps. I realized it was time for it to go when Dan was over last time, many moons ago, and we were cleaning up so that we could work with larger materials as we were building the built-ins. And I said, Dan asked, what do I do with all this stuff? And it was like just random scraps. And I was just like, just shove it in the wood rack and I'll just set fire to it. And that's when I realized I had a problem. So emptied that out. That is all now on my outfeed table. And so I need to deal with the material. But the rack itself was creating a place for me to put literal garbage.
Can I make a small suggestion?
Sure.
If you are going to burn those, and by all means, I'm okay with it. You know this. May I suggest that you get a bigger, better fire pit that doesn't sit directly on the concrete so it doesn't blow up your driveway?
Yeah, so I don't continue to rupture the concrete on my driveway.
Yeah, I mean, they're typically offset from the ground for a reason.
Wait, the gyro jet?
The what now?
The gyro jet? The Jeep
the gyro jet, the Jeep fire pit. Yeah, got it. For a second, I thought you were having a stroke.
Don't you have to put a JE in front of everything that a Jeep owner does?
It's either that or if you just do one of these.
Oh,
it's okay.
Like one of those, or throw a ducky at you.
I hate the ducky. Okay, that's a totally separate tangent.
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
I hate the ducks. I hate the Jeep way. I'm such a bad classic Jeep owner. Back in my day. But yeah, things are exiting my shop. I have so much room in my shop right now. It turns out I actually had a pretty big shop. I know you guys are surprised. It's huge.
Wow.
And not huge like I, tell my wife. It's huge.
There's no way to walk from one side to the other.
So, Pete, thank you. Pete is hinting at the fact that my dear sweet wife Aretha has her single car garage that I also store shit in.
I think you should switch with her. That way she doesn't have to walk across your shop.
I originally tried to design it that way, and there wasn't a good way for me to effectively give her a full stall without it cutting into that super deep area. It wasn't going to work.
I have an idea for a future project that would make unbelievable content and help your wife
garage
in the long run. No, a catwalk.
A catwalk
that goes up over the attic and down.
Actually, we do have that attic, and it does go over into her. We could do a catwalk. She would murder me to death, Dan.
But also, the content
of me being murdered gladiator style,
both,
okay,
would be amazing.
Dan, he wouldn't be able to move her stall to the first one because she wouldn't be able to pull out her car because of that dangerous pothole in the driveway when the concrete exploded from the gyro jet.
Oh, it's not that big. It's surface damage. Tis but a scratch.
Yeah.
Fun fact, in case anybody's wondering,
flesh wound.
Concrete holds an awful lot of moisture, and when you heat it up with fire, sometimes that moisture changes form and direction quickly and aggressively, and
like popcorn.
Yeah, you popcorn your garage or your concrete. So don't do that. Learn from me. But one thing that I do frequently is in my older days, I would just pile shit, metaphorically.
Oh,
in the walkway from the garage door to Aretha's garage. And it drove my sweet, sweet wife, ever patient, closer and closer to the point of smothering me in my sleep. And I could tell on her face, though she never voiced the rage, I could see the rage. And so what I did was I took a page out of my warehouse days, and I actually put striped grip tape pathways between the door and Aretha's garage. Those are my no-no zones. Nothing is allowed.
Warehouse.
Bit. Yes, hence the Amazon warehouse bit.
This is where the robots roam free.
Those are the safe places to walk. Nothing is allowed in there.
Forklift highway. Be careful.
That's what it is. Yeah.
You gotta imagine he's walking across from his table saw to the CNC, and he just put a hard hat on for 2 steps and takes it off.
So anyway, once I get a couple of tools swapped out and get some permanent homes, I'm going pretty hard into I'm going to figure out a layout that works, and I'm going to make it permanent. It's going to get locked in.
Permanent.
Well, as permanent as it can
step.
be. But okay. The stuff that we, Dan and I have been working on in terms of tools, size-wise, there's not much more than I need out of those sizes. So I'll be able to figure out where the stuff is going and pretty much leave it. So
Okay.
yeah, the no zone is helping. So the directly to the left and right of the no zone, just complete disasters. Just stuff piled 8 feet tall.
I
It's
did
like-
see in the background of your photo, I was like, okay, that's a lovely walkway. What about the rest?
I'm
Yeah,
getting
what happens
there.
when that pile of stuff, the pile of Braden lawn, the tower of Braden lawn, whatever.
I like how you're going biblical.
Yeah, I was trying to make a biblical reference. Anyways, what happens when that falls onto somebody? I don't know.
Well,
Your sweet, sweet wife.
much continuing the biblical references, it'll be just like Moses leading out of Egypt through the river Nile, and the water crashes down on the Egyptians.
Oh,
So-
there'll be denial.
yeah, there will be denial.
A lot of denial.
Listen, I'm a work in progress. Somebody can text Sutton. It is 1,000,000% better than it was 1 week ago.
I'm sure it is. I'm
It's
just giving you a lot of crap.
Dan, we could lay down and do sawdust.
You had
angels.
me at least we could lay down.
I know.
I'll be there tomorrow.
I got him. So that's what I've been working on. I really want to go into. I've given up on sales for the holiday season. I really want to go into next year feeling good in my shop again, because this year has been just mentally draining trying to keep up while not having.
What about feeling good in your heart?
Oh, I always feel good in my heart. It's always beating about 3 times the healthy level because of the caffeine. So
Okay.
that's what I've been
All
focusing
the white
on.
monsters.
Yeah. So Dan, what have you done this week other than cry?
Oh, Braden never talks.
There's been
to
a lot
me.
of cries.
Wow.
There's been a lot of crying. And that's not hyperbole. That's
Literal
Fact.
cries.
Is it Megan Brim crying?
it's
she keeps
both
putting her-
brims.
having to-
It's me.
Put her coffee cups on the ground where the cats drink out of them.
Look, I know I said this probably a couple weeks ago that I was gonna just finish them and be done.
This weekend, I guarantee market. Quote Daniel Dunlap, 12:03.
tomorrow. It's happening. It's gonna happen tomorrow.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna do it on live, Instagram live.
No.
That actually would be pretty good. I think that'd be
You
a good
get
motivator.
distracted.
That would get a lot of views, like tens of 12s.
Watch me finish 4 of the 5%
Yeah, but see, then-
of Nick Brim's tables.
Then like that opens up, my whole like aura
Heart.
to people of like they're gonna watch me make mistakes. And
It's gonna
have that.
it's gonna
Dan, you have to
ruin the
sand. If you're making mistakes sanding, you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong thing here.
Now, you're gonna get a weird jump in followers though from like a different crowd when you're hand sanding each leg.
Huh. I'm okay with that.
They're like 4 little udders.
I've been stuck in the same amount of followers for like 2 years.
You're
I'm
gonna
kind of okay with that at this point.
you're gonna milk those little table udders and they're gonna walnut.
Another good joke. Very good.
I don't get it.
I'm actually
Well, see, Pete, when
I
a
actually
man
just come
loves
up
a
with this
woman-
whole live concept right now on the spot. I think I'm going to do that.
I love how Dan's making it more complicated.
Well, I think going live kind of keeps me accountable a little bit more.
It's just not doing it with extra steps, Dan.
I have faith in you. No,
Pete
I
has
have
zero
in Dan.
faith
I have
in me.
zero
Look
faith.
at this
I
guy.
have negative faith. I've been hurt too many times.
Oh,
Before Maker Camp, that was one of the deadlines. This weekend, tomorrow, Nick's out of town.
I think he just came back into town yesterday.
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean,
he comes back tomorrow, so that's
he
why
to-
I'm doing it.
He totally AI generated the photo of him at his house with that day's newspaper, like it was a hostage situation.
He totally did.
And spilled
I love you,
coffee.
Nick. I really love you. Yeah, tomorrow. We're doing it tomorrow live. Doing it live
Also, it's really hard to keep leaning on the Nick's out of town thing when we
I
all
know.
share location with each other,
Yeah, it's kind of a
except Pete.
shitty joke. Also, I'm drowning in Etsy orders. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get caught up. I'm not actually. I think I told you guys both that at this point people are not gonna have their Christmas presents on time, and that's where I'm at.
Dan's the Grinch.
I'm looking at my Etsy orders right now. I've actually got it down quite a bit. Like I want to say last week at this time, my orders were up in the 60s. The queue, my order queue has 28 orders in it right now, and 15 of them are tables, and that does include Nick's tables.
What's the oldest one in there?
I've been working on them, but the oldest one right now is still 22 days overdue.
That's actually way better than I expected.
Way better than I thought. Yeah, because
I thought we were going to be in the 60s.
I've been busting my ass, you guys.
Wait,
I've been selling a lot of free tables.
Why are we okay with 28 days overdue?
No, 22.
What is your lead time on the delivery?
30.
Carry the 2. Okay.
That's 52.
Hey, listen. When it comes to ordering a Dan table, I don't know about you, but overdue 22 is okay.
It's okay with you.
Overdue by 22. That's a show title if I ever saw it.
I don't know about you, but I'm 22 overdue.
All right, yeah, it's a workshopable title.
Make it work.
Overdue.
Dan's also going to workshop the title live tomorrow.
Overdue 22. Let's see. Yeah, that's been my life. Here's what I've been doing to keep people happy, right?
Fishing.
Huh?
Not delivering.
Fishing?
No, I haven't been fishing.
Have you been sending
In Red Dead Redemption?
Have you
been sending free subscriptions to your OnlyDans?
No.
Sensual topless photos?
But close.
Oh.
When somebody orders, when I'm coming up on orders and I see that they're late and people are probably panicking a little bit because Christmas is coming, I've been messaging them and saying, hey, I'm really sorry about this. Let me add some free engraving for you. Is there anything you want on your product? And I've been doing free laser engraving for people.
Wait, you're doing that and I have the laser that makes that easiest? What are you doing?
Well, I have 2 other lasers, so
I know.
It's not like I don't have the technology.
Are you engraving these tables or are you talking about like other stuff?
Other stuff like inserts.
Okay.
And I sent out mallets. I got a run on push
You got
sticks.
the runs?
Not currently, but 2 days ago I did. I had a run on push sticks. I got like 12 push sticks.
Which is wild because according to the people on our nearly 2 million play view reel, those push sticks are not only wrong, but will actively kill you.
That's what big push stick wants you to do.
Also, somebody converted it to metric, and then there was an argument about like Britain versus the US and y'all have laws. It's fun.
Keep those arguments going, and like I get a kick out of it because I see the notifications, but yeah. My one contribution was the Kenny Loggins joke. I felt really good about that, and I'm done.
Loggins to what? What is he logging into?
Somebody made a reference to the danger zone, and I just said
the danger zone.
I don't want to upset Kenny Loggins. So anyway,
those tables are in a danger zone.
Yeah, that's my life lately. I have upped my monster intake. This is completely Braden's fault, by the way. He's got me hooked on monster.
You're like hooked on it. We were just making jokes about him, and like
I bought him that one monster. That was his freebie, and now he's hooked like it's back alley crack cocaine.
Meanwhile, he gave me one while I was there in May, and I will never have one again.
That's fine.
I'm the opposite. See, this is why I can't drink alcohol.
More for me.
I have a problem. So I've been buying monsters at the gas station down the street for like $3.50 a piece.
You can get them 3 for $7.50 at Casey's, Dan.
You can get them a 12 pack at Menards for $22. That's $2 a monster. So that's what I've upped myself
At
to.
this
I'm
point,
buying
he's
them by the
making
case.
money.
That's true. He's making money.
making
Dan,
money.
I saw you post that, and then you grabbed the second case, and I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. I bought two 12
No.
packs. So
And I wouldn't have been surprised if he texted us and was like, I grabbed a third one after I stopped that reel.
yeah, yesterday I was smelling colors. Not so
Oh.
much today. I only had 3 today. But yesterday I had like 5 or 6. Yesterday was a weird day.
Just vibrated through the whole day.
I had the shakes like you wouldn't believe. I really thought that I might need to go to the hospital. It was
Dan is one with the random orbital sander. He can counteract the vibrations.
What?
I don't even have to turn it
Wasn't
on.
even
I just stand there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for my week. It's the same old, different situation, different day sort of situation. Pete, what do you got going on?
Oh, hey. So I broke all of my own rules. We finished the market, that holiday market. I took a couple of custom orders. No like down payment, just some interest and stuff because I don't have the bandwidth at the time to like actually take orders. We were too busy. So we're like, yay, let's stick your info down. We'll get it out to you guys. So this week I've just been trying to get caught up on those and get them all out the door, which is nice because now I have a couple of new ornament designs that I can use for next year. Some like name customized ones and some specialty ones. So that's always good. A little late in the season to try to get them listed and sold for this year, but hey, got more stock for next year, which is nice. But also while I'm working on that, I'm pulling a real Dan move, which is someone said to me, hey, it's fine. Don't worry about it by Christmas. Like, no rush.
Nick Brim needs to stop buying stuff from us.
So now, of course, now it's not due till January, right? Like in my brain too.
Yeah, February.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm still gonna try to get him done. But basically, I don't know what I was thinking, but a family member 2 weeks ago was like, "Hey, do you have any boards?" And I was like showing them what they got. And they're like, they wanted something like this, and we're like, "Oh, I could make it in December, like first week of December." I was like, "Yeah, I could do it by Christmas." You want 3? Yeah, that's fine. I'll just buy the lumber for 3. End grain cutting boards. Bigger boys with brass cutting board feet.
Jeez.
So yeah, anyway, so the wood is still in the shop.
I'll take Is Pete Dumb for 500, please.
So the wood is in the shop. It is acclimated. I made sure that it was acclimated. That's what I was doing.
sure.
I was acclimating it.
Yeah.
So I've literally been walking past these.
That's what
boards
I've been
every
doing
day.
with Nick's tables. They're acclimating.
To be fair, the first couple of days this week, whatever free time I had when I was in the shop, because work's been, December's supposed to be quiet. They didn't get the memo. It's freaking insane. I'm losing it at work. But anyways, the first couple of days this week, I literally just spent cleaning up because the shop was a mess. I just put down stuff everywhere. Something else happened, and I don't know how I want to talk about this because it's a product I like, but I think this was on me.
I have a suggestion.
When a man loves a woman very much, Pete.
I know how you talk about this. With your mouth and your words. Go.
There it is.
Stands on
There it
something.
is. There it is.
So I've been
Use
using
code words.
I've been using Bumbleshoots for years since it came out.
Schmumbleshoots.
I love Bumbleshoot. The B Nuba wax is my
Very
go-to.
good.
That's my
Shmee-Nuba.
Schmoties. I've never had any issues with it. I never had any issues with it. It's perfect. Finished them like days before the event, the whatchamacallit, the market. Did the market. The boards look beautiful. They were silky smooth. You know, just if anyone's ever sanded something really well and put B-Nuba wax on it, you know how silky smooth it just feels amazing, like glass. Mwah. I brought them into the so I unpacked the totes. I had them all sitting there. A lot of the boards were just one on top of the other. Some of them were just like with paper in between so they wouldn't get scuffed up. And I left them in a cold shop for like a week or two. I came back from Florida because I was in Florida last week. Oh yeah, I'll talk about that in a bit. And a bunch of the boards just had bare spots, like as if I had completely missed sections of finish. Like
So
just
this
completely
might be
missed
a
it.
you problem.
Wait. the bears got into the shop?
I don't know, man. But I think what happened was I didn't let these properly cure at room temp. I left them in a shop, and from like, I guess they were stacked up, so some of them like maybe absorb finish one way instead of the other, instead of like it just whatever it was. It is not the product issue. Like, this is honest. I love this wax. It smells amazing. It's awesome. So I just refinished them, put them downstairs. They're perfect. It was definitely like, I don't think I put enough because I was rushing it. They look great at the time, but as it absorbed that finish and cure at room temperature, guys. That's something I learned this week.
This is 100% user error.
No, it is. Yeah. And like Eric
Don't
over
you
there
dare speak bad about Bumble Shoes.
I love it. Bumble Shoes doesn't pay us. By the way, like, I don't think I've maybe gotten like one of the citrus cleaners for free once when I bought a bunch of stuff from him. Eric like doesn't hook us up. This is just a genuine promotion for him. Like,
I just bought 2 jars from him. It was like
awesome stuff. User error. This, I'm telling you guys, this more is like, don't do that. Don't cure that. Now, I don't know about you guys. Like, I'm still very firmly against just dumping a board in the bucket of mineral oil. It seeps, it wicks off oil for too long. It's just always feels greasy.
It leaches because mineral oil doesn't cure.
Exactly. However, I heard someone say something in a reel recently, and I haven't tested this yet. Have you guys ever finished a board with oil and then put like a Binuba or something over it?
I do that. That's what I've always done.
Yeah.
So, because I've never done one of those hard waxes over, because I'm thinking of like actually fully dunking or like really soaking a board and then doing
no,
like hard wax oil over it.
I don't do that.
Because I feel like the how much moisture it absorbs and then doing a hard wax coat on top.
I have what I've been doing lately. I'll do cutting boards here and there. Like for the Christmas season, I think I got seven different cutting boards like to finish. But anyways, I'll do like a cutting board oil that I get from walrus oil. And then I'll put Binuba wax or a walrus oil like furniture finish over them. And I know that probably sounds furniture finish. It's
no, it's not. It's fine. Natural. Yeah.
So I'll put like a Binuba or the walrus oil equivalent.
I guess I've never really tried it. It just,
but I don't soak it to where it'll leach out.
But even if it's, because those a lot of those oils, like, they remain oily, they remain liquid. So I was thinking like a wet finish, then like trying to form a coat on top of that. Would there be an issue? But I would love to hear from listeners too, if you like what your strategy is if you're not just dipping it in oil. Which, by the way, nothing wrong with that. Totally nothing wrong with that. If you're using your cutting board, like I refinish my boards sometimes with just oil because it's easier. Plus, I still have so much of that Howard stuff left, which is great too. I like that finish. Back when I was using it. So, anyways, what's up?
I've actually been using tongue oil now that I think about it. I use tongue oil and then the
tongue oil.
You're licking it a lot?
I'm licking it. Yeah. Tongue oil, TUNG.
But post monster drink tongue oil. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
for the flavor.
Anyway, so that's that. I'm just having to essentially fix my own mistakes and my own laziness and procrastination because I waited too long to actually finish these boards, like finish with a finish. So getting that finished up, I gotta just basically rebuff another like 30 boards again, make sure all the spots are nice and neat. But the nice thing about that is because I'm doing a second buffing, all of them are like shiny now, like not like gloss, but like they're much nice. Such wow.
Shout Jimmy Alford is going to come to your shop and steal your shiny stuff.
There you go.
He said so.
So those cutting boards I've kind of not been advertising that I'm doing holiday orders. So all the orders that come in just kind of like through the grapevine or from markets or whatever, or some last minute orders from family. Whoa, I was kind of firmly in the Braden approach this year where I was like, to hell with it. I always try to like have a chill month. These 3 boards are going to mess that up a little bit for me. But my full plan is like knock this out this week and next week. Because between Christmas and New Year's, every year I kind of take, I call it free play time, where I just want to mess around in the shop. I'm still going to work on projects, do whatever, but like the organization or do something around the house that I want to do or work on a fun project, not stress about content or whatever. Just like take a week off to just F around the way I used to before content ruled my life.
Find out.
Yeah, exactly. And find out what I can make. So hopefully that's going to work out. And one of the big things I want to work on is Dustin Suits, Shop Humble, I believe, right? He hooked me up. He was like, "Hey, you're redoing your networking. I heard you use Unify or Ubiquity. It's their system." And he had a power over Ethernet switch, which Dan, you can take a nap. Basically, what it is it's an Ethernet cable that carries power. So there's accessories you can get like cameras, switches, whatever, and you don't need to plug them into power. You can just run Ethernet and it runs it. I have some access points that I got at a great deal from oh my god, I'm blanking on his name.
That's
Amazon.
No, I feel terrible now.
Jeff Bezos.
It'll come to me later. But I got some access points that I've been meaning to set up, but now I can run Ethernet through the house. So that's one of the projects I just want to take on. And here's the thing, and this is where like me and Braden, this is why we're friends. I have the network switch there. I have wires coming in, going into the main hub. They're all just kind of like angled in there. They're all different colors. It works perfectly fine. But, I mean...
Are you rewiring?
What if I just run them all to a patch panel, and then from that patch panel, I run perfectly symmetrical 6-inch cables just from one port to the other just to make the switch look all pretty. I am nerding out and I'm going down a rabbit hole. The nice thing is those patch panel switches, a fiber optic cable to run between the two machines too. Like that's all in all, I'm looking at like $25, which could have been way more expensive.
Wi-Fi, am I right?
I'm jealous because I'm looking at switches for PoE because right now I've got individual PoE injectors just strewn about.
That's what I've got as well.
Nintendo released the Switch 2. Have you guys thought about getting that?
That's true.
Dan,
it looks really overpriced.
Dan, go stand at the tables while we talk about this. But here's the thing. So one of the reasons I'm really excited about this is the signal on these access points is insane because they're like for businesses. So, I'm going to get all the 5G. It's going to be great, guys. But what I'm doing with it too is for the first time ever, I'm not using just like a regular, like home network generic for everything. Right?
So you're not in Unify right now, right?
I am.
You are? Okay.
I am. I'm just using...
I love the ecosystem so much.
It's amazing. But I'm using my old Deco system as just dumb access points.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hardly newer.
Exactly. But what I'm doing is with my new Wi-Fi network, there's going to be 3 networks in the house. There's going to be the main one, which is just our devices. If someone comes over, they're using the guest one. And then the last one is something
you use the guest towels.
Yeah. And then the last one is something called IoT. It's Internet of Things is the term for it. And essentially, that's where all the Chinese crap goes. And I'll say it like that. That's where all the weird, the
smart
vacuums,
home,
the
Wi-Fi,
smart homes, the picture frames, the whatever, even the LG oven, which I'm never going to put that on Wi-Fi, but for some reason it has Wi-Fi.
No, I have our Samsung one on, and it's fantastic for
I've seen
like
too many
when
movies,
we leave.
They'll hack me.
When you leave, and it's like, did I turn off the oven or not? I can check it.
Well, I still have knobs for the actual oven part.
We can check the knobs, like we can tell if it's on or not, and we have a gas stove. But anyways, check. Anyway, long story short,
basically the reason you do that is because all the stuff, like you'll be able on your device to talk to all of the accessories, but the accessories can't see any of the home network. Which if you care about your security, it's important because like we have a whole server set up with all of our stuff that we share, me and Emma, that are like home documents, shop documents, podcast stuff, episodes. It's all in there. And I don't want any of this exterior stuff to have access to that. So I kind of went on a rampage there a little bit. Dan's losing it.
I think I have 7 or 8 networks. I got Netflix. I got Apple Plus TV. I got Paramount Plus. I have Peacock.
Kayla Mantooth is a saint. That's all I'm going to say.
Paramount Plus. Did I already say that? I don't know.
That's too many. Too many.
Yeah, I got a lot of networks.
Anyways, that's going to be my nerdy project in a couple weeks, and I'm pretty excited for it. But yeah,
Neat.
I'm
Also,
building a NAS.
did I talk about? I guess. Oh yeah, last week I was saying that I was in Florida, so I came back, felt great. Finally, recovered.
You were in Florida?
Florida.
What city were you near?
Bradenton.
There it is.
Bradentown.
That's all.
He
That's
said it.
yeah, that one.
Whatever.
I'm always nearby, Pete.
Whatever.
Always.
Whatever. Anyways, that's my bench and future bench.
I want to make an addendum to my what's on my bench.
And I like that.
You like that?
That's good. I like that. All out.
We put up the Christmas tree, I think a while ago, in the beginning of December at least. It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
It's not like we just put it up. We're a better family than that, I think.
Oh. Okay.
You hear that? They're better than you guys.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm better than a lot of people.
Nick, you couldn't get your tables done, but you got the Christmas tree up.
Ooh.
Come on, that's not fair.
You got time to Christmas?
But so we got the Christmas tree up, and of course we have ornaments for everybody in the family. Obviously. And the pets. So we had a Max and a Paco ornament. And the kids were like, we don't have an Otto ornament.
An Odie's
what are you
one,
going to do? Yeah.
An Otto Dunlap boat.
So let me tell you.
Tell us.
The 3D printing world is amazing because there is a file out there for every freaking thing. Even an ornament that already says Otto on it. I just hit play in Maker World and it printed.
It's print, but not play.
Did it say Auto Bots and just like cross out?
No,
the
it
bots?
said Otto, OTTO. They already had the name and everything. I was like,
it on a jar?
Automus Prime.
Auto oil?
I thought that was cool.
There's so many dimensions to this
By the way,
joke.
Speaking
There's
of
no
that,
joke.
we have an AWP ornament.
It's hanging on my tree.
If you guys want the file, actually, we'll upload it on Patreon. We should do that.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Guys, use low infill because it's a heavy one. It was a scan of all three of us when we were combined 1 metric F ton.
We're only slightly less now because Braden's lost like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Or whatever the math is.
We were comfortable going back for seconds most of the time.
You stopped at seconds? Cowards.
Anyway.
Yeah, second bowls.
Addendum over.
I do want to ask you guys some questions to jump into future bench.
Oh.
So I told you what I plan to just have some alone project time, non-tracked, but maybe some stories.
That's what they're calling it,
right? The alone time. I want to hear what you guys have planned for because I always say you should plan to have a little bit of holiday time to yourself. Like take a couple of days or a day or whatever off. I know, Dan, we're busting your balls. You got all this stuff to do. You should be working, but you're probably going to take some time off.
Maybe.
What do you have any plans for the holidays that you try to squeeze in? And it could be a bunch of hours of video games. That's fine too.
No, my only plan is, my wife and kids and my mother-in-law is going to be here, obviously, but my brothers and my sister and their families are going to be over here on Christmas Day, and that's probably the day that we'll chill and do our thing. Other than that, I'm not taking any time off.
You're going to get them to help sand Nick's tables?
I really should. No, I'm finishing those suckers, because there's two, tomorrow live on Instagram. Come join me.
I'm starting to be convinced that there is only one so far.
There's two.
I'm thinking back in my head, and I can't specifically remember seeing a second one.
Was he just moving him really fast back and forth?
And I'm not sure if it's like a I turn around and he moves one sort of thing. I have no idea. I could have been gaslit into thinking there's two.
He 3D printed a knot, so you would put it on there and take it off randomly, so you'd think it's a different table. Yeah.
Look how different it is.
Yeah.
I promise there's two. That's what's taking so long. There's two.
Sorry,
If there was one, it'd been done by now.
My house just got hit with like crazy wind. I didn't realize there's a storm outside.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you finally got our wind. Our second-hand win.
I'm in danger.
We had 50-mile-an-hour wind. Not just gusts. It was just wind.
This was grown-ass adult wind.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be wind.
Just sustained winds of like 50 miles an hour today. It sucked.
So Dan, you're just gonna try to hit level 102 in hunting?
Yeah, probably.
Nice. Good call. Brady Bunch?
I do got to take some meat time. If I don't, I'll go crazy, man.
Meat time?
Also meat time.
You guys know what I do with my personal free time. I just work more.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do that.
You said you're building a NAS, right?
I'm building an NAS. I found a case. But God, at the cost of what electronics are right now, thank God I'm not RAM heavy. Ladies.
Bro, I'm so glad I built my PC when I did. Oh my God, the prices out there. Holy smokes.
You don't even drive a RAM.
And the problem is people like Dan and his AI obsession is most of these companies are they're just not even doing consumer grade RAM anymore.
Dan makes a meme, the RAM prices go up.
And an angel loses its wings. That's all right. I can give him back with AI.
I'd like to say I'm gonna relax, but I'm probably not. I don't really know how to. I will say I have the material for the arcade cabinets. And Sutton is now invested.
That would be
in
awesome content.
Cabinet.
Why don't you come not relax at my shop?
I've offered several times, and then you're just like, I'm too busy. I can't let you do anything because
it's faster to do it than to teach somebody how to do it.
Yeah, I have very specific ways I do. I mean, your brother will back me up on that. It's madness, but once you get in the heart of the way I do things, it makes sense.
I'm very specific on how late I want it to be. If it's on time, it throws off my process. I mean, you only have the exact same tools that I use to make them.
I want off this ride.
Dan, it's with love.
I can't wait to see it live tomorrow.
It's happening.
I'm going to go out of my way to make sure that I'm watching the live, and my schedule's packed tomorrow.
I guarantee
I will run
happening.
it. Dan or Pete, I'll take that action. $5 says he does it.
Yeah, because you can't sand while the live is going. You want people to talk.
AirPods.
Technically, they came from Temu. They're R-Pods.
Ooh, actually, I got some new ones in the mail today that I'm...
I did see you tagged Elgin today.
Yeah. So I'm excited because the in-ears, I love those Discords. The in-ears are my favorite shop headphones, but they're not great for over the ear. But the ones they sent, they're weird because they have in-ear headphones
inside the cups.
So I think
it's like pro gamers.
I think the top part might just be like the battery and a muffling thing.
It's noise canceling.
Sound is in the cups.
No, the cups are the noise canceling part, and then the in-ear is the audio.
Yes, I'm curious to actually try them out because they come with the same inserts and stuff. So, listen, if they're comfy, I'm all for it. I need some nice over the ears. Giggity.
Yeah, ladies.
Yeah.
Don't we have
the one lady?
Don't we have some questions? A question?
We do. We have one question.
One question. Yeah, but it's a pretty good one. I think this might take a minute.
All right,
because it's.
Ask and wait, don't be coy. Time for the questions with the AWP boys.
So Dan, what's on your bench? Wait, that's not right.
Dan doesn't have a bench.
I have 3 or 4 benches.
Dan has the concept of a bench.
Concept of a bench. All right, here's a question from last week that we missed. Chris, we love you. We apologize. It was all Braden's fault, but here it is.
Definitely Braden's fault.
I've got 10,000 to spend on a laser. Between Xtool, Omtech, Thunder, etc., what would you get? And what accessories would you buy? I fear buyer's remorse. Cough, cough, X-Carve. Chris Homefront Woodworks.
So Chris has got a $10,000 budget for a laser. What do you guys recommend? Dan, go.
I actually have a very good answer for this. I would get the Nova. What is it? The Nova 51, the Thunder. Bring the Thunder. I think it's in his budget, and I think it's 100 watt or maybe it's 130 watt laser. But that looks like a really good laser. I'm pretty sure Patrick has one. I can't remember who
He
else
doesn't
has
have one. Carlina has one.
Carlina has one from Pine Barren.
Sawdust
Barren,
Gypsy.
how it works, or Sawdust Gypsy or whatever.
Yep.
The Nova 51 is a $10,190 laser.
They run sales.
You can get another $190, Chris.
That is
But that's a
currently
very
on
good
sale
laser. That's a
for
very good laser.
$12,200.
If I had the space, I would love to have one of those in my shop. I currently have the Thunder Bolt, which
The
is
baby.
I think the
fine
Bolt's a
laser.
great one as well. Because that's an RF as well, right?
It's an RF, but it's 60 watts.
So it doesn't have liquid cooling, which means you can have it in a cold shop, which is big. And the RF beam is much thinner than a CO2 beam, so apparently it cuts
Correct.
a much
The
nicer-
kerf is a lot
kerf.
more small.
It's just 1F instead of 3,
Right.
like on a CO2.
Yeah, it's a great laser, but if you got 10K, I'd bump up to the big boy
Yeah.
for sure.
Pretty
But
much.
that is what you'll have to get a chiller, and you'll have to keep it in a warm
It's a
space
whole
because
thing.
you don't want to
Yeah.
break the tube. Ask Patrick about that.
I think that Nova 51, once you started adding accessories, I think you're overshooting your budget by a bit.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Mhm.
But hey, just
If you got that kind of budget, you could squeeze a little more in there. You could bump it up a little bit.
it looks like Thunder. Do they not make the Nova 35 anymore? Is that not an option? I'm getting
I honestly don't know.
getting a 404 page not found on the 35.
It's possible. Maybe because they have the 24, and then I guess the Plus series is the big
They've
one?
got the Plus
Or-
Series 35.
I think they've upgraded that Thunder Bolt too.
The Bolt's a new. Yeah, they have a new one.
Thunder
as well, I
Bolt
believe.
Pro.
I have the old one.
32.
Yeah.
$15,000.
Yeah.
Oof.
And then they have
Too
that
many.
Titan series too, right? I think
And the
don't know.
Aurora.
the Aurora is the fiber laser.
Ooh, the Titan 51 is $25,000.
That's stretching it just a little bit. The
Oh
budget.
no, the Nova. It's Nova Plus 35. That's what
Yeah,
it
the
is.
Nova
Okay.
Plus 35 is there, not the
Yeah.
Nova 35 itself.
Yeah, which
Okay.
listen, it's still like. By the way, the number does not. I don't think that pertains to the bed size.
Bed size,
Yes,
I believe.
bed size.
Yeah, that's not the power. So don't be thrown off by that. So I'll jump in ahead of Braden. I will say in the current market, your best option is almost anything from the Thunder line. And I will say that a lot of these lasers, they all just come out of the same couple of factories. Obviously, they all get customized to, so they're not all the same. Obviously, not all the same. They all run very similar parts, but they are still being customized to the liking of each one of the companies. So they are still fairly custom and have features like the one thing I love that I wish all lasers had that the Thunders have, they have a light that tells you if it's running an error or if it's done.
Yeah, that's actually super handy,
Well.
especially if you're across the shop.
Yeah. But the number one thing that I will say Thunder does better than most companies out there, not just laser companies, support.
Mhm.
Support and like actual good knowledge content, they're great. And
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
what company did Ben Myers have a huge problem with? It was one of the O companies, right?
Ohm Tech.
well,
I don't want to say it in case I'm wrong,
Well,
but I thought it was Ohm Tech.
So he
Had
owned
a huge problem with like customer service.
because they sent it was a new style. It was a brand new first gen of whatever they were releasing, and the quality control was just awful on it.
Yeah,
He did have several OM techs, I want to say. And I will say this. OM techs, for the price, honestly, you can't beat it. But you're buying a Chinese laser.
That's what I have.
It's essentially, it's like getting a Prusa clone type thing, like, with 3D printers. Like, the parts are available. You can just fix it yourself. A lot of people have it, so you're going to be able to service it easily. You're saving a lot of money. You're getting nothing for tech support. You're doing it all yourself. You're going through forums and all that stuff. So if you like tinkering, the OM Tech is a great option as well. Listen, depends on what you're doing. You know, maybe you just need to do engravings or whatever. If you got a Onefinity, slap a JTech laser on it. I think diodes are definitely getting pretty cool, but I personally would never use the diode on, or I most likely would not use it on my CNC because I'm more concerned about cutting than engraving. That's what I do more of, and I don't want to be cutting through to my spoil board on my CNC.
Yeah. Also, just the contrast between laser beams and dust. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wrap my
enclosure.
head around how that works.
Having
Yeah.
an enclosure too.
Yeah.
Also, Pete would never have his CNC table clear enough to laser. So
Yeah, you know, so there's always dust on it. I think that'd be good, but definitely stay the hell away from Glowforge. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh God. I thought Glowforge went under.
I don't know. I'm not going to.
X Tool, the enclosed the P1, I think, or whatever. There's a new one that's coming out now too.
Some of those machines they've been releasing, the welder, the plasma cutter.
Yeah, those are pretty cool too.
Oh man, I want one of those so bad, but I have no justification for it.
I will say though,
We
because
could
I'm an
weld
old,
a 2-inch lift onto your truck.
yeah,
Okay, I'm listening.
I'm an
listening.
old man at heart. Like, stay off my lawn about certain items, and that is, don't buy a machine that has 2 or more functions, where most just have one. Because
Yeah.
you're potentially asking for trouble. So
Man,
like,
I'm telling you, I'm getting influenced hard because I've seen several videos on that.
I just
thing.
want it for the laser welder. That's all I really want. I
Yeah,
just want that.
Bob Claggett did a video on it. David Picciuto did one. I think Adam Savage may have tested it.
It wasn't Barnett, no.
No, not Adam Barnett. Yeah, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
I want one so bad.
But I will say, I think, and again, we have no, like, I don't have an affiliate with them or anything
No,
like that.
well,
I have the Aurora, which is awesome, but it's just,
They sent me a laser
their
once
tech
upon a
support
time.
is on point. I'll give them that much.
But I
Also,
think
they're
that's
saints because I owe
probably-
them a bunch of content and they haven't yelled at me too hard.
burn that bridge. So
Did you
ship has sailed.
Did you burn it, or is it just smoldering a little bit? I'm gonna,
It may have smoldered. They sent me their old D1. It's just the laser that you can put on any desktop, and it's the
Which
open
one's
frame.
this? X-Tool?
The X Tool D1.
Yep.
It's
want
the
one of
open
those
frame laser.
small, crappy
I-
ones. It's either that or Laser Pecker or whatever. I want to reach
I think
out
I
to
gave
them
it to
for
Nick.
engraving.
Nick has it currently.
whoever was running that account that long ago, they've definitely found a new job since then.
been-
So
yeah.
we can try, unless they have
I
like
think
a
they were forced
blacklist.
to find a new job.
I mean, if that's a road you want to go down, Braden. go
What do
ahead.
you guys think about Boss Laser?
I know.
I
not
don't know
enough.
anything about it.
One Laser's
I-
another company. They look really cool. They seemed like they're awesome, but like, I don't know.
Aeon. I was looking at like Aeon and
Aeon's another
Boss
one.
Laser. The one laser, I know Steve Mosley, he's been pretty happy with his. They look pretty cool, but I know Boss Laser's been around for at least long enough to exist. They have
say that
a
at the top.
24 by 40 inch. It's the LS 2440. Really creative name, but they have that. I want to say it's at 100 watt level, and that's at like the 8,300 price point, which means you've got enough in the budget for what if I were doing accessories, because we haven't talked about accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would get,
accessories.
obviously you need a chiller, you need an exhaust. You can do the exhaust pretty cheap, but you definitely want to get a chiller. Those aren't bad, but they're like $500. I would get a rotary. I really want a rotary.
Doesn't a chiller come with a lot of these machines?
It does.
It does, a lot of them.
Okay.
And if it comes separate, like some of the OhmTech ones, the higher end ones, it's actually built into the laser.
And I have
yeah.
a chiller for sale. 3000 to 3000 model. Just a heads up.
Oh, I thought you were saying $3,000 to $3,000.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm like,
no, no,
damn,
no.
economy.
And they're actually they're not that expensive, the chillers. And so there's water movers chillers, like basically a fancy water pump, and then there's chillers. So that like a lot of the lasers come with that big white box, the two handles,
with
whatever.
the pump.
There's a 3000, which is kind of more of a water mover.
Can you,
And there's a 5000 that's actually a chiller.
instead of using a chiller, can you just put your entire machine like in a bucket of ice?
Yes.
You-
Once.
You technically could.
One time.
Okay. I mean, it would chill it.
But you got a lot of options. I would love for people to call into and tell us about your, like, if you got a ride or die that you're like, hey, I bought this thing, it was on a whim or whatever, I did my research and it's the best, or don't buy this. I would love to hear that as well. Give us
Vibor
some-
makes lasers.
Okay, so here is something that I run into a lot. If we're going CO2 lasers, the natural instinct is I'm going to get the most powerful one that I can, 100 watt or more. What I find is they are pretty miserable at engraving.
Which lasers? They're
Like if you go CO2 and you go too high, like if 100 watts,
yeah.
when I want to engrave,
I can
it's
swear by it.
Yeah.
My old was it 40 or whatever the Laguna was before, incredible engravings. Everything was so crisp and clean.
I
I
wanna
could do
say you had a
QR codes on there and they
35.
worked so well. It was a 40, I think.
Was it 40?
Yeah, and then I went to 150 and it's too powerful and it goes too fast and there's and of course you can dial it in, you can do the tests and all that stuff, but it's just not quite there like it was with a smaller power one.
Yeah, and even then, with CO2, you can only go so far on a lot of these lasers. Like, you can't go to 1% power. Like mine, 11% or under,
I think mine is
it
9.
doesn't fire.
Yeah.
So I'm, at best, running with a 12-watt laser, and a lot of times that's too much anyway. So
Yeah.
it really kind of depends. And I know Chris does a lot of household, like, home decor type stuff. So if he's doing engraving, everything changes on this. And I think the Thunder and
the Thunderbolt might be his best option then, because you don't have to worry about a chiller.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that perfect mix of like, I can cut stuff, but I can also still engrave really well with it.
And honestly, don't jump on the hype train of giant laser. Like, I love my big laser. I genuinely do.
I will never buy a tiny laser. You can't make me.
I use like a 32 by 32 section of it almost all the time, exclusively. And sometimes I'll put full sheets on there. What I do use the rest of it for is like, there's nice to have. I have stuff all over my laser. But I will say this: if you're doing like a lot of smaller stuff, engravings, cutting boards, whatever stuff, like not that small, but like the X Tool one is great. Like the Glowforge size, but don't get the Glowforge. I will say the WeCrate, the Vision Pro, has actually been really good at engraving. I do get really clean. It's diode, but it's enclosed and it's got fume extraction if you want, or you can just run it out that's nice too. Honestly, the biggest thing with a laser is smoke. That smell is going to just permeate into everything. Get fume extraction of some kind.
That fume extractor that you have, or the pure air purifier that you have from them, is phenomenal.
But apparently, say after a while, like they'll get to a point where like it just doesn't do it anymore.
It can't filter out the farts anymore.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's got too much in it.
But for now we're still
many
good.
farts
It's in the
in there.
basement. It's good. I haven't been smelling it when it's running. So
A lot of this kind of depends on what he's engraving or cutting, what he's doing. I mean, there's some pretty hard turns in terms of what he's doing. So end of the day, bigger's better. More power, bigger bed. No matter what. Don't listen to Pete. Pete has
more
no
end of the day is don't listen to us. We don't know anything.
Well, no, we just have strong opinions about every single thing, and none of them line up, and all of them are different. And don't listen to Pete. That's the end all be all.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Pete. Don't listen to the laser guy. He has no idea.
Okay.
All right, that's it. That's all the questions.
Great.
Yeah, let's jump out of here. Let's give everyone the gift of episode under an hour and a half. You're
also,
welcome.
you need to play that thing.
No, we'll play it later.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to do it next week?
We'll do it. We'll fade it out. So, guys, there's going to be a special treat after we say goodbye. One of our patrons, Joseph, that's not his real name, from the Offcut Emporium, wrote a An opera.
A Dr. Seuss
Seuss opera.
story.
Yeah, a West Side Story style story of the AWP boys, and it's pretty good. So we're gonna play it at the end.
Ironically, we're gonna give everybody the gift of a sub hour 30 podcast, and then we're gonna play that, and it's gonna put the final time at 2 hours and 10 minutes.
It's 3.5 minutes. That's how long it is. So
Okay.
one solid poop.
We'll do that.
there you go. And just want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, Onefinity and Gorilla Glue. Thank you for both donating to the Makers for St. Jude, or AWP for St. Jude at this point, raffle that we're running, and of course for just being wonderful sponsors and helping us keep the lights on here. And if you are a patron, I just want to encourage you to go check those messages, because you guys get free entries. We donated on your behalf so that you guys can be a part of the raffle as well. Just tell us what prizes you want to be entered for based on your tier, and we'll do the rest. US only. Braden?
Yeah, and if you don't want to be a patron because you just cannot stand the sound of my voice, I apologize, you're wrong, but you can still get entered in to win any of the prizes. Just go to arethechairsincluded.com. It will take you to our St. Jude's page. You can donate. Every $5 gets you one more ticket, and then just DM me, Dan, Pete, or the podcast with what you want your tickets going into. Dan, I know I'm saying you only because I can see your DMs. So make sure you just tell us which bucket you want your entries to go into, and we will be doing all of those live on the 30th on the pre-show at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, the One True Time Zone. So you have up until that time, and if you're feeling really ballsy, you can do it live. So you have up until like 30 seconds before we spin the wheel for each prize.
Except the patrons. There's a lot of spot checking in that one. So that
patrons,
that
you have to sign up for yours.
Before we go live, that has to be all in.
But the patrons get entries, and they can buy entries.
Yeah, if they want to buy
diggity dip.
Okay.
So make sure that you go do that. And I'm telling you, y'all are sleeping on the AWP Swag and Wagon pack, and somebody's going to be a very, very lucky lady, or gentleman, or person.
$5,000 value emotionally.
Up to $1 million in unrecognized capital gains value.
Yep.
So.
In Zimbabwe.
No capital gains, no capital. I don't know what the other one of that is. No gains.
No capital pains, no capital gains.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you for putting it all together for me.
Yeah, listen, donating to St. Jude's is like investing in cryptocurrency. Like, it can only be good. I don't take financial advice from me. So anyway, that's it. That's all I got.
Speaking of donating in cryptocurrency, I want to thank all of our patrons for helping us keep the lights bright and shiny. You're the people that keep our Christmas lights blaring, so everybody hates us. We're like the Clark family on Christmas Eve. Were they the Clarks? No, Clark was his first name. I'm talking about the family vacation holiday.
Roll them up
with Chevy Chase.
Oh,
Words of Heart.
Ride Along with Kevin Hart.
Nope.
Oh, comedians and coffee and comedy in cars.
Oh,
right?
God.
That's the show.
No. Talladega Nights.
That was a daytime show.
The holiday movie with Chevy Chase, and he's lighting up his house. That's us. Our house is us.
You're talking
Braden and Agovies.
Damn it! Just go join our patronage. Thank you. Bye.
They're called the McAllisters, Dan.
No.
Anyways, guys, thanks for joining. We'll see y'all next week around Christmas. We're gonna figure out when we're doing it live. Love y'all. Bye.
You're thinking of 2006 Deck the Halls.
The Space Odyssey?
I'm not.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Chrysler.